Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles. Remember, this is a hardcore adventure, an expert quest pack. All of the recipes, almost all of the recipes and configurations have been modified, so this is made much more difficult to do because you have to progress through specific portions of it to get to the rest. Anyway, this will be episode 17. And what I'd like to do today is go through and let's open up everything that we can. Alright, nothing we can open up. So, main quest line, we still can't make that battery because I need another electrosilicon. Although, if I recall correctly, I can make the electrotine with pulverized copper, redstone, and sawdust. So let's actually make some more of the electrotine. Ardite, signalum, there's a copper. Do I have some in here? Yes. And I have some here. I gotta be careful because if you guys recall, I keep mixing copper and getting brass or bronze or something else. Alright, so we don't have any copper up here. But we do have a mortar, I'm sure, right there. Okay. So let's grab some more copper. Let's get enough of this to actually do 3 sets worth. So I needed that. I need some wood. Because it was straight sawdust, it wasn't. That should work for us. And then all we need is this 6 and 3 more. And that should be all we need to make us 3 sets. So 24 of the electrotine. So there's that. We'll put this away. We'll put this one away. So we're going to need a copper, or I'm sorry, a silicon, and 8 of the electrotine. And then this goes through the furnace process, and the rest of the battery is a tin ingot, 9 copper ingots, and 2 crystallized mineral. So crystallized mineral, the 9 copper ingots, which ends up being just 1 block of copper, and a tin ingot. Wow, we don't have a tin ingot up here? Okay. So we're going to have to get the tin ingot. Alright, and that was in here. So we should be able to there, and there's the second one. Alright, so where did I put the other battery? Right there. So that should clear that quest. We get a block of electrotine, which I wonder if that's just 9 electrotine. Probably. So that moves us to circuit plates. We still need the gem cutter. I haven't done the elixir of speed. I was on mystical agriculture, and we were working the solium dagger. Solium ingot is solium dust, which we got soul dust, right? So how do we get solium dust? We need 5 of these and 4 prudentium, and I have 6 prudentium. And that gives us 1, right? Might not be enough. If it gives us 2 dust or more dust, yeah, it only gives us 1. So we don't have enough. That's something we're going to have to work on, is getting up to prudentium. Where else can we go? The nature seeds, we could probably make the nature clusters. Those are cactus, pumpkin, wheat, and sugar canes. So we need 4 pumpkin, 4 wheat, 4 sugar cane. We have 3 pumpkin here, 1 cactus here. Do you guys see the sugar cane? Could have sworn I had some in here. Oh, it's up at the top. So we need 1 pumpkin and 3 more cactus. Looks like there's something out over there, right at the edge of my animals. Okay, so we need to go chop down a cactus or 2. Okay. Just checking to see if there's something sitting there. So 1, 2, 3 cactus. And because we want to always have cactus, let's plant them back. Alright, so that should give us what we need as far as... I did some work since last time. I didn't show you guys, but I built the 2nd floor in the middle of a new moon. I put our bed up here. I hadn't set that spawn point. Good thing that I came up here to show you guys. I built the 2nd floor so it gives us a chance with open lighting here to see all around. Moved the bed from the corner here. We're making the clusters, right? So it's wheat, cactus, pumpkin, alright, so we'll put these back into our plant stuffs, and we need the tier 1 seed. There's the base seed. So to get a tier 1 seed, we just surround it with inferium, then 4 more inferium, 4 nature clusters, and there's our seed. Now, I was going to say, we got a seed last time when we made the seed, so I think we should hold these for a second so that we can get the reward for it. Literally, I put it in there for a second. Alright, so let's plant these here. We will harvest. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out just this 4 other seeds, this corner here. So these 6 will go around the corner here, because I'm sure after that we're going to have to make more seeds in order to get this. Eventually we'll have farms for each of the different components. This will be an entire farm of Inferium, and then we'll have probably, I don't know where, maybe out there, another farm for the other components. So let's see what we needed for the next step. For this we need 10 nature essence. For this one I'm going to guess we need 10. Shows that we're holding 2, which is correct. We've got 6 total, so we're going to have to work our way up to that one. The Solium knife, the infusion crystal. I'm pretty sure the infusion crystal, yeah, required the Botania, and Botania was in white magic, so we need to get a Benny's tree to make the Botania book, and I think that's what I was waiting on. I did that wrong. At Benny tree. Wow, there's only one? Oh, because it's Benny's extra tree. So let's just do at Benny's sapling. There we go. So there's so many different saplings here, I have no idea where to start. And Mutatron is going to require us to do some stuff here. So we're not going to make it through the Mutatron. Apple oak pollen, hill cherry sapling. We could do it by breeding an apple oak and a hill cherry, but I haven't found either an apple oak or a hill cherry. We can replicate it with the template, but we don't have the template, and that's going to require protein and liquid DNA. So it's going to be a little bit before I continue pursuing that path. So that was in mystical agriculture. We're not going to head down this path for a little while. We're going to move to this. Okay. So it's going to require packed ice next. Alright, so let's go back to still working on the platinum. Platinum is an extremely rare ore, and I've got 1 block and 6 ingots, and we need 64 total. And I'll take you down to our mine. Most of the platinum is found between bedrock and 24, so us sitting here at, I think we're at level 9 here. Yeah, Y level 9, so it means our head's at Y level 10. I've gone out 10 rings, and that's all we found. So between episodes I'll work on the 11th ring. But I'm not holding out hope for us to find too much out here, because it's an extremely rare drop. Or not drop, it's much more rare even than diamonds, and you guys have seen I found diamonds everywhere. So in fact we just had some sitting in the wall there that I haven't pulled out yet. One of the other things I did between episodes was started mining this way. I mined a lot of that meteor, and I started mining shafts down here. This is where I'm finding quite a bit of copper at this level. But that being the case, I'm not getting the platinum that I need. So I'll go back between episodes and try and find more platinum. So that's one of the things that we still need to do. Alright, so where else were we? That was the platinum. So we can work a large sword blade, crossbow components. It wants us to make steel broadhead, a steel hammer head, and a steel excavator. So we've got those down here. Let's see, where's my steel? Got a couple of blocks of steel here. As you can see, I've gotten some meteorite blocks, some meteorite cobble, some ovium blocks, some carmesine blocks, one osmium block, some joxium block, quite a bit of tiberium, and a little bit of dilithium. Combining this with this gives us the, not the shibushi, the triberium ingot. Excavator head. Also, you'll notice I have the demon ingot over here. I made my own. It's just one nether block in the bottom and these four here with a bucket of lava, and I made that. We've got 5 or 15 creosote in here. I don't have anything working in there. Hey, where'd that guy come from? I should have plenty of light down there that he doesn't just show up. Every once in a while I've been taking a block of iron and converting it to a block of steel. Material cost of 16, and I put 18 in there, so that should work. We will make the heads for these and then smelt them so we get credit for the heads, but I'm not going to put them on anything. I don't use an excavator, I don't use a broad axe, but that should get us to these two, and then we'll do the tinker's hammer. I need to make a large sword cast and a crossbow, a bowstring pattern, and a bowcast limb. Large sword cast. So there's that one. Let's remelt it. crossbow limb, bow limb pattern. Is that what we need? I think that's what we need, isn't it? Yep, bow limb. So we only have one. So I need the bow limb pattern, and we're gonna have to make more. Forgot the saw. It's better to do it this way because you get the 4 instead of the 2, so let's just do half of it. And then we're going to put that away and grab our mortar, and we need 9 per. So let's make 3. No, let's make 4. That'll be 36. And that should be all we need as far as there it is. Should be all we need as far as blank patterns go. So bowstring pattern. So we got the limb pattern, we got the bowstring pattern. We'll put this wood back away. Now in here we want to put the, oh, we need a large knife pattern, right? Large sword blade, okay. So in here we will take the bow limb pattern and make one of it with stone. We'll take the large blade pattern, make one of it with stone. And then the string should just require a piece of string, right? There we go. So we've made the one piece of string. I think we actually have to have this in our inventory to get credit for it. Alright, so we got credit for it. Put that in here. Smelt some brass. You know what, I've been using gold, I'll keep using gold. We will use these to make the casts. Not quite ready here. So we should get credit for that one. Put that down. Re-smelt that. Pick that one up. Put this one down. Then we'll pick this one up, put that one down, and smelt that head. So we've got the bow limb and the large sword. So let's see where we were going to go from there. It wants us to make a steel sword blade, which, that's fine. We'll have the steel back in there. I need a silver bow limb. silver. How many materials? 3? I've got no gold in here anymore, so hopefully silver and steel don't mix. There we go. $16. I've never used the large sword. I've only ever used the sword, the long sword, broadsword. I've only ever used the broadsword, so I'm sure there's something with the large sword that is, you know, like a good deal, but okay, so we should have that. We melt this, put that in, and let's go back to here. So we're going to need boron ingots. Ferroboron alloy, but we need 16 boron ingots. And I know we've got boron in here. So 16 means we need 8, right? That should be enough. I don't want to make ferroboron, so we're going to have to complete that quest first. And then get the rest of the steel out of here. 2 ingots, 2 blocks. I almost started pouring before the other one was finished. I like that we're getting food here, especially food that, I don't know, gives us more saturation. Not all of it does though, as you see. Steak and cooked chicken give us hardly any. Alright, so boron ingot, we made the crossbow. We're going to need a silver tough binding and a silver tough tool rod. Don't know if that's enough. So tough tool rod, tough binding, 3 and 3, so we need 6. I don't know that I'm actually going to make the so that was, we'll put this here. Did I not get credit for that? Oh, I needed 2 of them. 2 large steel sword blades. So I have 2 ingots, and the large steel blade takes 16, right? So that's 11. 9, 14, 16. Okay, so we need that steel blade still. In the meantime, let's make our tough tool rod. And our tough binding. So a tough tool rod, a tough binding. Says we have to make a crossbow, which that's probably going to require another crossbow. Oh, we can make it all right here. So we've made the silver crossbow. We made a joxium, or we got a joxium ingot. That's not bad. So we got 4 more prudentium. We can actually use that to make our other solium. With 5 of this. And take these, fire them up. Those will make our solium dagger. See what's in the bag. A blue rune, helium, and aluminum. As you can see, I've still got all these here. Blue rune goes there. I don't know what I'm going to do with the crossbow. I'm probably going to smelt it down if I can. So between them, they should both be pretty well fed now. Yep. That seems to be the only way I can keep the chicken out of the... I don't think this will just smelt. Yeah, because of whatever reason. So that'll go up on a wall somewhere as a display like this pan. But before we do that, we're going to need to make bolts. But what does it want? Any material of our choice. Crossbow is useless without bolt. To make a bolt core, place an arrow shaft of any type into a casting table and pour any type of molten metal over it. Tip of the bolt core. After that, making the fletching and a part builder, use the tool forge to assemble the finished bolt. Okay, so it says to put an arrow, right? That's an actual arrowhead. That's an arrow shaft. I don't think any of these say crossbow bolt, but a fletching pattern. Can you still use leaves for that? Fletching pattern. You can, but I only get 1 leaf and I need 2, so I would need one of these with 4. Okay. What else can we use for a fletching pattern? Okay, that doesn't really tell me. Could I use grass to make fletching? No. So it looks like I'm going to need to grab one of our shears and denude a tree. Which, this is a good one because we're going to need this space for part of our... Plus I have other ones here, so... Oh, that's been our time today. It goes pretty quick when you're trying to figure out how to do stuff, doesn't it? Let's finish up. We'll make... I don't know how many we need, but we can figure it out, right? Crossbow bolt, we only need one. So it said we put an arrow and use any metal. So if we put the arrow in, what can we use for our bolt? A cobalt, vanadium, joxium, obsidianite. I don't want to get too fancy on it. Let's do an Invar bolt. And it probably will require more than one, right? Bolt. It's not what I want. I just want to see it. So all of these seem to be iron. So how do I actually make them? I don't use the arrow shaft, right? Bolt core. So what is the bolt core? Doesn't really show me. Okay, well let's see if this Invar will make it, because all of those show iron. And wrought iron, treated wood iron, inderium iron, TNT iron, living wood iron. So I'm not sure exactly how to make the bolt. It said, crossbows useless without bolts. To make a bolt core, place an arrow shaft of any type into a casting table. That's the problem. I don't need an arrow. I need to actually make the arrow shaft and then use the arrow shaft to make of any type. Now it seems and then pour metal over it. Costs 2 materials. So if I were to do stone, right? Actually, if I were to do bronze, can't do bronze there. So if I were to do stone, can't do stone there. So what could... obsidian? Could I do obsidian? Can't do obsidian there. So it's not of any type. If it was of any type, I could use these things. Stone rod, no. So let's look at it again. They're made of naga scale, steel leaf, fiery iron, bone. That was the deal. Bone. Can we make a bone core? We can. So we put this in and then pour metal over it. But it was kind of specific what metals could be used too, wasn't it? Yeah, because Invar won't work. So I have some iron here. Let's drop some iron in here. I don't know how many that will need. You know what? Kind of silly of me, but let's see if it'll work now. It will. But it needs more than one. So I need more Invar. It's probably 2, isn't it? Invar takes a little bit longer to so we're going to want a bolt core. The feather away, put the string away. I'm going to go put the bronze away. I'm going to remelt, maybe not. Does it want me to make a... No, it doesn't. I'm going to go remelt that steel. We've still got to do the boron. So I'll start the boron melting. Put the steel back in. We're going to place that on the wall. Not that. Give it back. We're going to place that on the wall. So come on. Trying to get this quest done before we leave today. So that Invar, bone Invar bolt core. So there's that bolt core. That goes here. And that gives us the Invar bolt. Craft bolts from any material you choose. Okay. So we've got the bolt core to go with it. Just place that on the wall too. And then looks like we'll start with boron tomorrow. Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. If you guys like the video, hit that like button and consider subscribing. If you subscribe, hit the notification bell. I make videos every day. Wednesdays we do World of Warships. The rest of the time I'm a Minecraft player. So hope to see you guys again in the future. Had a good time today. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.